What if we just stop wasting fucking time and just let's get into the fucking meat of this week's show. Start out. We're gonna do this in chronological order for ICP news last week. Last Tuesday, the United States of Insanity movie documentary premiered in movie theaters all across the states for a special one night showing. I did hear that it would be screened again November 12th. I haven't seen any confirmation from like ICP pages or anything like, any of their pages on social medias. I did hear that from people. But United States of Insanity, the documentary profiling the Insane Clown Posse suing the Federal Bureau of Investigation. And I heard it was good. I heard that not much new information was detailed in this documentary. It's pretty much everything that we already know. But, it was a third party doing this documentary. They could have just as easily shit on ICP, the Juggalos, and they didn't. From what I heard, they really did a good job, profiling this case, showing the Juggalos love. I was unfortunately unable to make it to a movie theater last Tuesday night when it premiered. But if it does premiere on November 12th, or if it does come back to theaters on November 12th, like people are saying, I possibly, I'll depends on what's going that night. But I definitely do want to see this documentary. I want to see how it was done. But if I can't make it, and if you can't make it to any of the showings in the theaters, you will be able to get it on DVD December 10th. The United States of Insanity, available December 10th, strikebackstudios.com. You'll be able to get it. And yeah. So it looks like I'll be adding a DVD to the collection. I don't even remember the last time I bought a DVD, but, probably have to cop that shit just to see it, unless it gets uploaded to YouTube or some shit. Not that I'm condoning piracy or anything like that, but I'm curious to see it. I really am. I just want to see everything that was on there. I never really studied the cases of people being profiled for being a juggalo like that. And, I just kind of I think I got the basic news that was spread across, the juggalo blogs at the time. That was before the podcast. The Beneath the Dirt podcast had even started, so I wasn't covering the Juggalo March or anything like that when it happened because I'm pretty sure I had the social media pages before I started the podcast and was covering it before I had the show. And yeah, so I'm going to peep that shit when it does drop on DVD, or if I can make it back to the theater. If in fact it does come back to theaters for a rescreening or what have you. And yeah, and then we had pictures of Violent J. I only grabbed one picture of Violent J out at the movie premiere for the United States of Insanity. And, people freaking out. He's got tattoos on his face. I mean, he's already had tattoos on his face, but he's got more tattoos on his face than he had previously had. And, this is the first time we're seeing Violent J since it was announced that he's in rehab. We talked about that last week. First time we've seen Jay since the announcement of him being in rehab. And, people speculating on what the tattoos say on his forehead. I think I saw Scrub for Life and Low Love. That's what I think I read up on his shits. For whatever reason, people are having a hard time or just being fucking trolls and, making fun of the tattoos on the face. I mean, I don't see the big fucking deal about getting tattooed on the face. Me, personally, I wouldn't get tattooed on the face. I got my arm fucking tattooed. I wish I could get my hands tattooed. That would be the shit. I mean, I guess I probably could, but yeah, I don't know. It's been a long ass time since I got tattooed. Had never even finished the sleeve that I got. But Violent J looking pretty good right there. And like we talked about last week, hope this dude stays healthy, stays off the shit. For the sake of his own health. You know, like I said, we need Violent J here. Selfishly for us to fucking entertain us and keep kicking that wicked shit. And you can't keep doing that when you're doing self-destructive shit like that. And yeah, so props to Violent J.